We're live. Oh, it didn't do our countdown. Oh, I feel bummed. Heather will be like, "What did you do, Brie?" And I'll be like, "I don't know. I don't know what I did." But let me just, since no one knows we're live just yet, let's test out the group.
All right.
We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. Yes, we know. Sadly. All right, so let me just cancel this stuff out of here. Guys, thank you for play nice with us this week. This is the first time that Facebook has said no to being able to go live on our Facebook group. So I'm just posting the link in. Go to this link to watch and we'll get it going. How is your day, girl? How are you?
Excellent. It is beautiful here in Minnesota.
Oh, lovely. See, I kind of get jealous of you guys that are like in these cooler areas during the summer because see, everyone thinks it's so wonderful to be out and about in the summer in Florida, but it's really not. Like just because we can go outside in the winter and you guys can't, we don't go outside in the summer, but you guys can.
Right. And truthfully, winter is beautiful. And I actually can't handle the humidity of Florida. So I like being cool. I'm at that stage. I'm getting hot flashes. I like being cool.
I'm hearing you. I hear you. So if you're here, it looks like we're starting to get people on. Comment because we just want to know you're there and watching us due to the lovely hiccups that Facebook will no longer allow us to stream. So I'm looking to see a comment. I want to know where you're from. Who are you? If you can comment, thank you for watching on YouTube. We truly appreciate it. And I guess let's get this party started, y'all.
Yeah.
We truly. I guess it won't let me see. I was trying to see if it would let me see. Where did I lost her? This is great. She'll be right back, guys. Don't worry about it. So how's your day? Hi, welcome. We're having some hiccups, sadly, due to Facebook not allowing us to stream, and I lost our guest speaker. She disappeared, but she'll be right back. So thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just see what's going on here. And this will be a good hi from Arizona. Oh, good. She's back.
Oh my God, I lost you.
You did. So upload your presentation and let's get started. I don't know what happened there.
Crazy.
That was crazy. We've got someone from Arizona. Thank you for tuning in. If you have questions along the way, you can definitely ask. Oh, we have someone from North Dakota. What?
Hey.
That's a first.
Nice. Awesome.
Very exciting, guys. Okay, well, I'm going to give you the stage, girl. Let's go.
All right. So just a little bit about myself, because here's the thing, you guys. I don't know if you are just beginning in real estate or you have been there for a while and want to maybe grow your business. I'm super excited about this because I have been everywhere and have really started from my first couple of years, you guys. I sold, I always used to say I sold 3, but I actually sold 5 because I did hog some. So I sold 5 my first year, 5 my second year. And then I started to grow my business into a 6-figure business. And so just if you are out there just getting started, it's okay. And you can do this. And so it is, this is why it's kind of exciting to share what I have accomplished because of where I began, what I did first. And I never thought I'd get to the point of being a lifetime achievement with RE/MAX. I never thought I'd be a Hall of Fame agent. I definitely didn't think I was going to be selling 40 to 70 homes on my own when for the first 2 years, I only sold 5.
Which is crazy because your average price point is how much in your area?
So right now it's about 380, which is up from 320. So we're going a little bit higher. But yeah, it is, and trust me, the 40 to 70 is crazy, but it's so much fun at the same time. So, and I've been able to double my business based off of the things I'm going to share with you today. And the reason I like to share is because truly I was that person struggling and trying to figure out who I should reach out to, what I should do. So I'm sharing what really became our secret sauce with you, so that you can kind of take little nuggets. And to be honest with you, the Res Media, Inspirational, and the Community Service Awards are actually probably my favorite awards, because that they were given to me based off of the Res Media was actually nominated by my clients, and it was a national award, and I got to go to Washington to receive it. It was really amazing. And then the community service one was within our brokerage, and there's 500 of us within our brokerage, and so those meant the world to me. And you're going to kind of see why and how I received these awards, because it's just based off of what I do for our community, what I do for our clients, and that's going to help you grow your business. So I'm going to ask some questions that I want to get some comments on here. So this is hopefully one of the takeaways that you get from today. If you do not have this is something that you should write this down and start ASAP. So you want to create a top 50 list. And the reason I have top 100, because you're supposed to create a top 50. I have top 100 because I love my people. I love my clients so much.
I was about to say, you just love people. I mean,
love people. I do love people, enjoy people, and I love seeing people succeed, and I love making people happy. Gift giving is my love language, and you'll kind of see this in here. So making sure to create a top 50 list, and then also create a VIP list. So if you have been in the business for a while, you should have a VIP list. You can do a VIP on Facebook. You can do a VIP list in Instagram. And what that VIP list is for me is anybody that has either bought or sold over 3 homes, or bought and sold or referred over 3 homes that I've sold with them. They get on my VIP list. And then from there, you should also have a total client list of what's happening from the get-go. And that's how I know, like, how many were referrals, where I'm still doing web leads, you guys. For those of you that don't believe in web leads, I like web leads. That's how I meet amazing people who need help. So
I was going to say, you can get some really good ones. I have a listing appointment just off Remax alone on Monday. Like, yes. They're incredible.
Yes. And it's just about making connections and interaction, and what do you do differently. So here's my question. So we get a little comments on here. If you have create a top 50 list, create a VIP list, create a total client list, put in there if you have any of these. If you have any of these, put the number. So do you have 1 of these? Do you have 2 of these? Do you have 3 of these? Or do some of you have 0 of these? So pop a number in there. Let's see where you're at if you have this. All right. So then this is kind of what we're going to talk about, is about engagement and creating value, especially with this whole lawsuit that's going on. I don't even worry about the lawsuit, because I have already created value. And so the people that know and like me, yes, people that know and like me, they know my value. It's not even a question I get. So if you can create that value, you won't need to worry about this NAR lawsuit at all. And then really kind of thinking about gifts throughout the year. Closing gifts, there's a lot of people that just give a closing gift. There's some people who don't even give closing gifts. That's fine too. But really little gifts throughout the year is really what you want to kind of focus on. And it doesn't have to be big. And then once you get to a point, you want to start doing live events. And so we're going to kind of talk about those as well.
I was going to say, I know some people who their live events have really struggled since COVID. So that'll be interesting to see how you have pivoted in order to make them successful.
Yes. And I will say the COVID time was interesting because it was a little bit tougher. And we did do a few live events during that time outside, because people still wanted to see people. Yeah. But it took a little time to build back up. But our last event in October, we had over 300 people at. So it's
incredible.
Yeah, you can build it up to there. But what I don't want you to do is, for those of you, especially starting out, because I was there, broke, you know how that is. There's expenses to be real estate agents. You can start small. And so these are the things I want you to think about in starting small. And so there are a thank a client list that we do. It's just a little postcard that gives them things that 50% off this, or free pizza with another pizza, or just that's a good thing of value. So every month they get that, they see my face, and I say, hey, I appreciate you. My business is built off of referrals. Here's this card, and they love it. And then what happens is when they use it at a restaurant or an ice cream shop or whatever it may be, they literally will take and tag me on a Facebook post saying, hey, thanks for the ice cream. And this literally costs me 99 cents per postcard.
That's awesome. And how does it work with the small business owners that you're actually using it for, if they are small business owners? I mean, I'm sure it's great for the community. And
yes. So here's the thing with my particular one that I'm using, somebody else goes out and get it. Our brokerage actually provides these. They have a person that goes out and gets it for us. And then
I love that.
So our brokerage is fantastic that way. So they go out and get it.
Tell my broker he needs to do that.
but there are ways you can go do that with your local communities and say, hey, I'll do this, and send out your own postcard. You can create your own postcard. Talk about creative hustle. This is a creative hustle right there. You can go ask your local people to be involved and send that postcard out. And then the other thing is birthday cards. You guys, birthday cards, handwritten birthday cards, things like that, super important. And then Popeyes, just little Popeyes that you're thinking of somebody. You know, I did a Popeye. I have another person who's a Halloween freak like I am, and you're going to see this. And I was at a place buying Halloween decorations like I do, and it reminded me of one of my clients. So I literally bought this Halloween decoration, went to his door and rang his doorbell and ran. So I didn't even have to say anything, see him. And he was so excited, and he messaged me back because he knew who it was from, because we're the Halloween freaks. But so if you see something that reminds you of somebody,
totally.
Yes. You know,
I think I did that with you. Didn't I mail you something? And I was like, we were talking on the phone, and I was like, oh my God, girl, you need this. I'm just going to send it to you. Like, I'm just
yes, you sent me. I should have had it right here. You sent me a book about being a badass. So just
someone wanted to know real quickly before we move on too fast. Who are you using, or is it a local person for your postcards when you're doing it?
So it's a local person. Again, our brokerage sets it up. So I don't really do anything other than I send them my list that I want to send it out to each month, and they send it out. So it's within our own brokerage. So for different
any brokers on here, this is a brilliant idea.
Right. It's fantastic. So it's not anything that we really do. I can find out and see if they do it elsewhere, but I don't think so, because it's just within our local communities. So that's something. There's different places that you can get postcards. What do you use, Bree, for postcards that you send out?
For postcards, I create my own on Canva, and then I just use either Vistaprint or Dazzle, because Dazzle has really pretty sparkly paper.
Oh, really? See, and I'm a Vistaprint person. So you can create those Vistaprint. And you guys, if you aren't a great creative person, which I am not, there's different places that you can go and get designs and not pay a lot of money for it. So, and Vistaprint actually will help you with that too. So if you're not creative, don't worry about it. There are a lot of people out there to help you. You know, so the other thing too is starting small, like with coffee and lunch. There is a person in our brokerage who's also a top producer. I call her the lunch lady. I love her to death. Julie, if you're watching, and she is a fantastic real estate agent, a fantastic person, but she's always taking her clients to lunch. So go to lunch. This is the fun part about real estate. We're supposed to be out meeting people. Get face to face, go meet people, laugh, have some coffee, have some hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee. I drink hot chocolate. I kind of joke that my waist has gone along with the size of my business because I drink so much hot chocolate with people.
I'd probably be doing the same if I lived up there, though. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'd freeze.
Right? Oh, don't get me wrong. I drink the hot chocolate during summers too. So I wish I did coffee. But this kind of shows you some of the things that I do. So this is just having coffee with some people, coffee, breakfast. These are the birthday presents. So you guys send out cards. If you don't want to do this on your own, you should be doing handwritten notes in other ways, but handwritten notes, again, are another way to start small, be personal, send out handwritten notes. But for birthdays, because I have enough clients now, I've gotten to the point where it is tough to keep up with everything. But we send out happy birthday cards and sweets, and every year I change it up. So this year he took a picture of it. He tagged me on Facebook, said, thanks for the birthday present. So this is caramel. This year we did Oreos. They were like chocolate covered Oreos. And you just put it in once, the dates are there, and it goes out to them.
Love it.
So it's a super simple, great way. Send out cards. If you've never heard of it or never seen it, go on there, take a peek at it, because I've been using it for years and years, and I love it. Because even if something has happened that's sad or something, actually, I had a person that graduated from college that I have known since she was just little. I actually sent her a little bracelet and a little card and said, "Hey, congratulations! So proud of you, so happy for you." You can send out little gifts like that to people. So little life events. Think life events. And like I said, gift giving is my love language, so it is easy for me because I love to do this.
I love
So
it.
those are
And
little things.
it doesn't have to be expensive either. And some of
No.
this stuff I've even found, like for us, I had engraved these little pocket knives because everybody needs a pocket knife here and there, right? And it looks like a key. And I think I bought them on Temu because we were saying it wrong for sure.
Yes.
And I bought like 50 of them. Then I found this person who has an engraver. He engraved it. So then I helped him and his little small business. And then once I get them back, which will be next week, I'm just going to send them out to our clients and our closest colleagues and things like that. So it's useful, it's cute, it's memorable. And it didn't cost me a lot. I think honestly, girl, I think I paid like 15 cents per one. So they were
Wow.
cheap. Yeah.
Yes. That's again getting creative. Plus, you're helping a local business, which is huge.
Yes.
Think of ways you can. Yep, you got to save costs, but think of ways you can also help those local businesses, because then they're going to share your information as well. So I love that. Ooh, I might have to copy that. So Bree and I were talking before this, and I already have notes from what Bree and I were talking about for different programs. So
Well, it's nice that I can teach someone as successful as you, girl.
oh,
Thanks.
I'm always learning and taking in more, because that's how you have to grow your business. You can never stop learning. And there's so much out there these days that you can do. And Temu, I forgot about Temu because I've ordered stuff from there too. And I never thought about using it for real estate.
Yeah, they have really cute, like silly little trinkets, right? Like I really found, and what's interesting is I'll find, not to digress, but for 1 second so you guys can see the value in this. When you find some of these bulk suppliers, you can buy like little trinkets. Like there was these little note cards I found on Amazon that come with a little tiny like glass blown like turtle or something. And it has like this very nice little sentimental poem, right? Well, then I can go on like Temu and find the same little trinkets for a fraction of the price that someone's like doubled or tripled the price on Amazon, and go on Canva and make a custom brand little like business card thing and just put it in an envelope and send it out. Like it's not, it's an extra thought, but then once you open, again, and I say this all the time, once you open your neural pathways to this type of creativity, it's just an endless flow of possibilities.
Yes. And that's why, if you guys are not following Your Creative Hustle, so those of you that are on here that are friends of mine or people that I've known, and you are not following Bree and Your Creative, follow, because she's always bringing in the nuggets. So make sure you like and follow this page, because it's amazing, the people that she brings on and the things that they talk about. I'm always taking nuggets away from it. So I appreciate I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.
So all right, with the cards, this is kind of what I was talking about, the free medium pizza. And again, like you said, if any brokers on here, it's a great idea that they go out and get the people that I just have to send them a list and send them the money, and boom, it's out for me. All right, so this is my game changer, and the reason I wanted to share this with you guys is because maybe some of you are stuck and really struggling the way I was struggling my first 2 years. This was our game changer, and this is how I doubled my business and doubled my business again, was just by this. And I actually have a sheet that I send out to people when I'm trying to talk to them about why they should use me, what my value is. This is the game changer. So the customized marketing plan for sellers, I'll say this, everybody says that anyway, that's not really the game changer. Customized home search for buyers, same thing, pretty much everybody says this, but I do tell them I run a cash offer ad, and I do a lot of off-market properties through this cash offer, because they raise their hand and say, that's just boosting through Facebook. And they raise their hand saying, hey, I'd love a cash offer. And then we talk about, do you want cash? Do you want, maybe we can do it off market, or maybe we could list it. And this is how I match make a lot of my FHA and VA people. So this is a little trick. I'm telling you all my golden tricks right now. But that's how my FHA and VA people, instead of there's multiple offers for those of you that are going in the multiple offer area and struggling to get FHA and VA offers accepted, this is how I do it. I do a lot of off market via this little cash offer ad. Okay, and then staging. So this is again where we started finding our thing. This is what we do. Staging sells because the whole virtual staging, you guys, great for pictures, but then people walk in there and go, oh, it doesn't look anything like that. They can't figure out the space. They don't like it. They're disappointed. And you don't want people walking into a house disappointed after you've virtually staged it and it's all of a sudden it's just empty.
Sets the tone, yeah.
Right? And that's I hear it all the time. And so we actually stage our properties. And when I say we, you do not have to do this, Bree. This is where the smarter, not harder.
Don't have Penny do it.
Yes, I'm a harder, not smarter. But we actually stage our clients' properties. We will use their stuff, but I also have stuff that we have collected throughout the years because we've got a lot of relocation people are like, hey, we don't want the furniture. I'll take it and I store it and I use it for staging. And we just mix their stuff with our stuff and it makes such a difference. And because again, it's not anything that a lot of, it's time, it's those kind of things. You can hire stagers depending on your price point. My price point is not high enough right now to hire stagers. So we just go in and we do it. We may hire some teenagers who want some money and things like that. You find ways. And then also talking about gaining access to our contractors. If you do not have contractors, you need to go find some that are reliable, useful, because then you can, when you call them and they're like, oh, Lisa, yep, I'll be there. We have painters. If I call them and need something painted right away, they're there. And so make sure you make those connections. The team approach, that's really kind of talking about, I have a small team. And the reason we have a small team is because I want them to know how to show homes. I want them to know, and it's really, it's my husband is the contractor, but he can also show homes. Joanne actually was my assistant, who is now an agent. And she worked with me for 2.5 years before she started becoming an agent. And now we're training one more just to, again, buyer's agent listing, and we train them. So when we say, hey, if I'm super busy and I say, hey, Kelsey's to show you a house, I know she's going to show them the house and talk about things that we would normally look at. And so that's one thing, they have to trust that we're not just sending them with, I had a client who literally said, I'm so glad it's you guys. And we introduced them to to Joanne and Kelsey and Chris, because they don't want just somebody they don't know random. And they literally had a different person show them a house every single time. Don't do that.
No. Well, there's even a lender locally that I said, like, I know your system works for you. It doesn't work for myself and my clients. I need to know that I have a single point of contact or a small team point of contact, because at the end of the day, we're still a small business.
Yes.
And we have to treat it as such. We have to have that personalized just touch to it.
Yes. And that.
Oh no. Oh, her Wi-Fi cut out, y'all. If you want to just stay with me, I promise you she will hop right back on. That's a bummer, but she will be back. And in the meantime, what comments do we have that we have learned so far? I know for me, the takeaway that I have is, she's trying to connect. The takeaway I have so far is your Wi-Fi, right? Yeah, no worries.
It's just the internet. Our internet is not so great.
It happens. It's all right. I was telling everyone my takeaway so far for what I have learned from you is just, I never thought to do things the way you do them with regards to, where is it? Not the professional network of contractors, but the cash offer ad running. That's something that I've thought that we could do, but I have never explored how to actually implement it. So that I will definitely have to talk to you about.
Yeah. And I do have investors that they want a cash offer. I have a couple investors. If they truly want a cash offer, I have that. So make sure you have that in your back pocket too, if you're going to put those ads out there, because this way, if they need it or want it, because some people do, you have to have that too. So, that's something before you put that cash offer, make sure you have the ability to get them a cash offer.
Yeah, no, I love that. And then I think we were stopped off at moving trailer and dump trailer. That is huge.
Yes. So we have a moving trailer and a dump trailer. I'm going to show you real quick. So there's our moving
Oh, look
trailer.
at
This is
that.
our dump trailer. And I'll tell you, if brokers, if you're on here, our broker started this with us, and actually first it was a small trailer that he funded, and it helped us. We just paid off on monthly payments through our brokerage, and so it was small. That actually helped me double my business, and then with that we bought a bigger trailer, and we actually branded it. So without the broker's help to get a smaller trailer that turned into a bigger business and a bigger trailer, so if you're a broker, think about those outside the box. How can you help your agents grow? Because that's what he did for us.
Yeah, that's so convenient. It's so, like, I'm actually in the process of a house right now that we've had 3 junk pickups, and I think we're gonna have 1 more. So it's just really helpful.
And so that's the dump trailer. We have that too. That's what we say. So they can use our moving trailer, they can use our dump trailer. We have learned try not to be taken advantage of, because literally it is one of those things where there are sometimes it's like 5 trailers full. And we've got to the point where we say 1 or 2 we'll do for free. The rest you may have, because it really depends on price point. And I'll be honest, it also depends on, if they are in need and thankful. We will do more for those that really need it.
Gratitude goes a long way.
That makes sense. Yes. Oh, I'm telling you, we spoil the heck out of our clients who really appreciate it. So am I still on, or is my internet is pretty good. Spotty right now?
We can hear you. You're good.
All right. Okay, awesome. And then the last thing, you guys, if it's not somebody within your family, if it's not somebody, you might have a friend who is a handyman. Maybe it's a retired person. Maybe it's somebody that really just needs a little part-time job. I will tell you, there's like a teacher here locally that actually helps with estate sales, because it's just a side job for him. But honey-do list, it might cost you $200 or $250 for 4 hours of a honey-do list. Huge, because there are so many people who can't maybe just fix a door, fix a loose closet, fix just the little things that a handyman can. And when you offer 4 hours of a honey-do list, that makes you stand out.
Yeah. I volunteer Kenny for electrical work all the time. I mean, he's got all these degrees in it and a journeyman's license. Why not?
Right. And so you have to think of the resources that you have close to you, and use those resources. Again, it's kind of thinking outside the box. This was our game. This was our plan. This was our game changer. And we literally doubled our business again, and then doubled it again. And so you have to kind of have a plan, find your thing, and use it and advertise it. And it's okay to share with people. That's how you grow your business.
I love that you said find your thing, because I think that in our industry as an entirety, we think that we have to replicate what every single other person does, but it takes away the uniqueness by doing so. So it's very valid that you said that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, because what we do is definitely not for everybody. We do it because we enjoy it. For the most part, there's something, but for instance, like the little picture of me with the sweeping broom, this was a garage that was full of stuff, and she didn't have the capabilities of cleaning out herself. She had some problems that physically she just couldn't do it. So we put on our work clothes and clean out the garage for her. Now, not everybody's going to do that, but we're also we're not always, you can tell which mood I'm in. If my hair is down, I'm in the not cleaning. But when I got my hair up and, no jacket on, I'm in a garage cleaning. So you got to find your thing. This, I wanted to show you top right. This is what we put out. We have banners out there with this. We have Facebook marketing out there, Instagram. This is what we're putting out there and what we do. Moving trailer, dump trailer. People won't know what you are going to do for them if you don't share it with them.
It's true. And it's clean. It's not overly fluffy. You're just like, we do these things and we're here to help. So that's great.
Yes. and you have to market it. And that's the whole idea of not being a secret agent. I used to get a lot of crap about the stuff that I shared on Facebook and Instagram and all that. I don't get any more crap now. Now I have people asking me, what do I do? How did I grow my business? Well, guess what? It's because we shared this information. That's why I'm sharing this with you, because I want to help you grow your business or double your business, whatever you want. And so that's why I'm here, because I just know that real estate can be life-changing, and at the same time you can change people's lives.
Ooh, that's powerful. That's a quote.
Yeah, so that's in my heart of hearts, that's how I feel. I cry with my clients, we laugh, and all of those things. And so
Oh, here's a question for you. Do
yeah.
you clean out yourself or offer it as a bonus? And what about offering the same 4 hours of cleaning with a contractor?
So great question. So sometimes they don't need a contractor, but they need a good cleaning. I will then offer, because if I'm spending $200, $250 on a contractor, and again, my husband is a contractor, so it makes it a little bit easier, but there are times that I have to hire maybe something, whether it be like electrical, and but maybe they just need cleaning. I will actually offer to pay for that cleaning for them, because there again, that's not going to be everybody. And so I will swap it. You can just adjust for what they need. They might not need a contractor, but it might need a good deep clean. We've had those, and we'll just say, we'll take care of it. We'll clean it. Because how amazing is it when you just take that relief off of their shoulders?
Yeah.
And then we just go, you know what? There's really not anything in here that you need to have fixed or anything, but let's get a deep clean. I'll just take care of that. You don't worry about it.
No, I love that. I've done that for a lot of out-of-state clients where it's, like parents' homes, things like that. And they're just like, I don't know how I'm going to manage all of this. And I'm like, I got you. I got you. And it's just, it's really great.
Because trust me, they're going to tell somebody else, they're going to tell somebody else. And that's how, and you're going to see, this is at the end of my presentation, but I'm going to say it now. When you look at your real estate, it's like a balloon. The more you put into it, the bigger it's going to expand. So put into it what you want. You want your business to grow and expand, put yourself into it, put some money into it, expand your real estate, and that's how you do it.
Bring the calm and clarity to their lives during this process. Yes, that's why we're here.
Yes, exactly. And it's one of those things where, the question of, do I do it myself? There are times that, yeah, I do it myself, especially when I'm helping on stage. And I'm tall. You can't see it. And now I'm tall. And so I see the top of refrigerators.
Same.
So I am the one. My husband is 6'4". I'm 5'11", and we see the top of so we're always cleaning top of refrigerators when we're staging and things like that. I just sold a $650,000 home that she had gotten overwhelmed a little bit. And when I was staging, I'm like, hey, do you have a duster? I'm going to just dust off this stuff. And she's like, what? You're going to do what? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to help you dust. It's fine. I'll just do it while I'm doing this. And she was so appreciative and so grateful, because it doesn't take much. And it just needed a little love. And so, yeah, so sometimes, yeah, I do it myself, but that's me. Doesn't mean you have to, because it might not be your thing, or you might be allergic to dust. Then you can just offer to hire, again, what's $250, what's $500 if you're making good money and they're going to refer you.
Yeah.
That's what I look at is the referral business. I went from not knowing anybody, not having a lot of referrals, buying most of my leads, to now, I'm probably about 75% referral. And I know that like other people are like, I'm only referral 95. I haven't been in the business as long as some. I've been in the business for 11 years, and I knew nobody when I moved here. And so 75% referral base, I'm incredibly happy with that. When before I was buying everything, I was buying all my leads. And so it's just gotten to that point that it grows. Plus, I will tell you, I love my web leads because they turn into more referrals, and then we have events with them. So I love it. All right. So these are just some of the small things to think about. Pop buys, like for Valentine's, just dropping off some chocolate, sending people flowers. And then this, you guys, this is my signature. See the little, I know it didn't fit all in there. This is a Minnesota sign. This is my signature closing gift. It only costs me like $25, $30, but everybody who closes with me gets one. And it's so fun because then when I go to sell their house, I always take a picture of their Minnesota sign because people know that that's my thing. And so create something like that. What's your thing? It doesn't have to be an expensive closing gift, but they hang that sign up and guess who they think about when they look at the sign?
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's a signature. I've
It is
never
a
heard
signature.
someone say it's my signature gift. Usually it's like I know for me, it's always based on the person's individuality. And I'm like, huh, maybe I just need a signature gift. It's very like Florida-esque. Let's see.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Quick question. Do you have a signature gift you give at closing? Pop that in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys have or what you guys do. Because it's always good to share because it might pop some other people, some good ideas for other people too. And then the other picture here is just having we just had a little, like a happy hour. And so we just invite people. And the thing about it, you guys, if not a lot of people come, and that was a happy hour with each lender. So each lender, I have a few different lenders. In each lender, we had a happy hour with each lender. And it's not always about how many people you get to the event. It's the fact that if you're having it, you have to email them, you have to call them, you have to text them.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
It's not all about how many people attend the event. It's about the connection that you're creating.
So when I was an operations director, I tell brokerages this all the time. And I always get a lot of pushback from brokers and managers. They're like, well, we did this. I'm like, people absorb information completely differently. Do you guys have an echo on me or no? No? Yeah? Is there an echo? No?
No.
Okay, great. Because I have an echo, but it's fine. Just because I would, for my meetings, my office meetings, when I was an operations director in Boca, I did call, I did text, I did email, and I did social media, as well as we had a monthly or a weekly newsletter that went out every Friday, and I would put the information in there. And then I took it a step further and I put a calendar in everyone's mailbox so they could hang it up and know exactly what events we had going on each month, each week, things like that. Because again, like I said, we all absorb information differently. So I love that you do that. I thought I was the only crazy one.
No, and the best part about it is if you're calling, texting them, email, and then put on social media, if you're calling them or texting them, they might say, "Oh, sorry, I have this event," and say, "Hey, no worries. Do you want to get together for lunch sometime?"
Here's
So then you can get that. And here's what we always say. So it's very important for us to have 4 green appointments. Green appointments means that you're meeting with people face to face on a regular basis. So we always say get 4 green appointments in a week and you will be a top producer. And so let's say they can't come to your event, try to set up a green appointment with them to go to lunch, to go to coffee,
That's
whatever
awesome.
it may be. So
Other opportunities to connect. It's perfect.
Yep. So 4 green appointments. Try to get that. That was actually I believe that was a Tom Ferry thing. And it was very helpful because 4 didn't seem so overwhelming. It was like 4. I can do 4 live appointments.
Yeah.
Lunch. I can do 4 lunches. Did I mention the belly? But all right. So with the engagement and the value, these are the think of clients, social media. This is another fun thing I like to do is the home anniversary cookies. Look at this, you guys. See the little cute little
They are
cookies.
so cute.
Super cute. And then we send them in a little box like this.
Aw.
And it has, of course, our branding on it.
Love it.
And just send it. So happy anniversary. That's it. Door drop it, pop it by. Not very expensive, but they love it. They love it. Handwritten note cards, free. You give them not free, but not very expensive. It's only like $1. Go get costs you about $1. And then this is some of my favorite things: state fair tickets. So let's say you have a local fair. We do state fair because it's a big thing here in Minneapolis, the state fair. And so our clients get, and I have gotten to the point where I kind of ask them if they're going to be around because they are a little bit spendier, but I send out state fair tickets to them. And then they do what? They take pictures, they thank you on social media. And it's just, again, they love it.
Walking, talking billboards. That is the goal.
Yes. And then the zoo, send them to the zoo. We're actually doing an event this year where our VIPs, we have some VIPs, and actually the VIPs that we're doing this with were web leads that then have referred us. I think I've sold like 8 or 9 homes because of these one web lead here and one web lead here. And we're actually taking them to Valley Fair just a small group of us to Valley Fair, eat, and then the families can go. But we're going to have one little group meal, and then they can go. And so, again, just a really fun way to say thank you. And then truthfully, I enjoy watching their kids have fun. So I enjoyed that part of it. And speaking of kids, sponsor, you guys, give. This is something that really made a big thing with me. Was my broker told me, because I had a hard time when it came to making more money, because I came from a family that was like, money is the devil. And my broker said, Lisa, the more money you make, the more money you can give away.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, that blew my mind. And I was like, yes, let's go. And so now that's what I do is I'm sponsoring different events. I'm sponsoring their kids at school. I'm sponsoring nonprofit events. I'm going to nonprofit events and spending money at nonprofit events. So I'm just giving a lot of it back.
You're serving your community in a multifaceted way, which is very powerful. And it really does help to break that disassociation that money is the root of all evil.
Right. Yeah. It did a light bulb switch for me. So if that's something that you're hesitating on, you guys, use it for good. Give back to your community, and your community will get back to you.
Love it.
No doubt. And then the other thing too is, okay, you want them to buy a house from you, right? But when they're selling their little Scentsy stuff,
I love Scentsy.
Right? When they're selling Scentsy and things like that, are you buying from them? True. If you're not, then why are they buying a house from you?
100%. 100%. So my neighbor, she does stuff like that. And every time, because I'm in real estate and I have such a connection of other women and people in general, I send her stuff to all of my clients, and a lot of them still buy from her. I connect my real estate friends with her with some of her side hustles and stuff. I put her stuff on social media. People have bulk ordered custom cups for her for their business because I just posted a funny one she made on social media. And I'm like, I love this. Yes. We have the power to do that as a real estate professional. We are connectors. Like, it's huge.
I love the fact that you said we are connectors, because it's so true. We are connectors in such a way that we can change other people's lives and businesses by making those connections.
Yeah. So I love that. I'm so glad you had that on there. Yay.
Yes. So yeah, it's important. So think about that, and even like the Swans guy, I come and knock on my door. Because he's local. He lives in Rosemont. So yes, I'm going to try to help you build your business. Little things like that. So if people are knocking on my doors, trust me, I don't have a little sign that says, I actually have a sign that says all are welcome here. Because if I'm expecting people to support me, I want to support my community, and people that are knocking on my door for little things, for donations for hockey, for donations for wrestling, for, anything like that, knock on my door. I will support you.
I love that. I wish we had more of that in my area. It's more just like people trying to sell you just internet or impact windows. Like, that's really it.
Well, I think I get people that knock on my door because I don't even live like close to a community. I kind of live out a little bit. I think they knock on my door because they're like, Lisa will sponsor us. They hunt me down. They come and find me.
That's awesome.
So here's a couple of things again to think about. Golf tournaments, sponsored golf tournaments. Up here in the right corner, this was amazing. Our community has a haunted pathway that hands out candy every Halloween. And so we hand out candy, and we're talking thousands of families come through this. Thousands. We're there for hours. And so you want to talk about an impact. I mean, that makes an impact, and people know who we are. Granted, we are also the crazy people with all the Halloween and Christmas decorations that they can come and take pictures with. They can come walk on our yard and take pictures with it. So again, opening up to our own community.
What you got to do? Sorry to interrupt, but you really totally have to connect with Clinton Caldwell. He is obsessed with Halloween as well, and he is brilliant when it comes to marketing. He's even made yard signs that have like vampire teeth on it. And like he'll put his brand logo with all of his information and something silly, and he hangs it in his yard on Halloween. It's so great.
Amazing. Yep. That's thinking outside of the box. And trust me, you're going to connect with the other Halloween people or the Christmas people or the Valentine's people just by letting them know, hey, I love this too. So let's connect. Yes. Hope Fieldhouse. This is something this was near and dear to my heart. I was actually a founding donor for this building. So actually to help create a building that is there for athletes with special needs. The regular community can use it too, but for it had my heart because they are open for special needs sports, inclusive sports. And so finding something that you can throw your heart and soul. So for every sale I do, I give them $100 throughout the year. And so if I have a good year, they have a good year with me. If it's so they're all about trying to help me have a good year too. So finding something like that in your community is important. This is the Christmas, like I talked about. We decorate for Christmas all around our house, and people can come and take pictures if they want to. You know, again, opening up the community, those
We might
kind of
have to get
things.
Kenny to come visit during the snow.
Yes, please do. And then go to their events. Go to a wedding. We actually went to a wedding who helped them buy a farm, like a farm, a horse farm. She rescues horses. You guys, she came and rode in on a horse in her wedding dress. It was
Oh.
amazing. And the funniest part about that was within there, the person that was supposed to serve the drinks, their pop and their beer cans and things like that, they just had a cooler, didn't show up. So they were kind of in a panic. I'm like, I'll do it. So I got behind the bar and served the drinks and did the pop. And they were like, oh, how do you know these guys? And I'm just like, oh, I helped them buy this place. And now I'm serving the drinks.
That is so like perfect timing.
So just get out there and do. And again, and I have sold multiple homes because of referrals with this family. I love this family and their group. But that was part of it. I was just like, I didn't even know them that long. They invited me to the wedding. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the wedding. It's at the place I helped you buy. Yeah. Oh, now I'm going to serve their drinks for your guests. So just get out there and have fun. This is what real estate is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun and not always about work. Go out and enjoy your clients. Go out and enjoy people. I enjoy Bree. She makes me laugh. She makes me smile. Get your network bigger. So do me a favor again, put in the chat and see what are some of your favorite things that you're involved with that really bring you joy to your business. I'd love to know what you guys are doing. So comment on that. And then this is the big thing, in-person events. And it's something that again, you can start small, grow to be bigger. Now that we're bigger, we have some larger ones. So client appreciation parties. We do a movie theater. We rent out an entire movie theater. First, we rented out a small one, and then we had to rent out a bigger one. Happy hours, like they said, Valley Fair gatherings, holiday parties. That's my big one. The big Halloween party. We have about 300 people each year that come to this. And I'm going to show you a picture, which is funny because I literally had surgery the day before our Halloween party, and I talked my way out of the hospital because I was like, I have a party I have to be at my house. And you can see I'm just glazed in my eyes. It's kind of funny because I was like, oh, because I probably shouldn't have been out, but I was out. I was going to my party. I wasn't missing it.
We have so many things in common. I did that for my son's graduation. I said I had to have surgery, and I was like, I'll come back. Like,
I actually brought the doctors and everybody carameled apples to bribe my way out of the hospital. I was like, I really gotta go, you guys. So I had caramel apples in a bag because I give caramel apples away at our haunted house in our party, and so I brought a bag of caramel apples, going, seriously, here, let me out, and I got out. It was hilarious but fun. People living spaces from apartment to an entire house. Nice. I love that, Jennifer.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. We just did an event last week for the homeless. It was a Rotary event, and it was actually a drag brunch fundraiser for homeless youth in our area. 25% of the homeless in our area are those that have been kicked out by their families. And so we went to that for the homeless too. So I love that, Jennifer. Got my heart on that one. Other things, musical plays, sporting events. If you have season tickets, or maybe you want to get season tickets, again, a lot of this, remember, tax write-off. I'd rather spend it on my clients than give it to the government, let's be honest. And so that's what I do. A lot of this is we have season play tickets, so we take them, or sometimes we just give them so that they can take their whole family to it. So here's the glazed over eyes. There's those. Look at that. That's the surgery eyes right there. And then we hosted a event. Joanne actually is a singer, and so her and her band did an event that we invited clients to. This was the movie theater with all the popcorn, because we give popcorn and drinks. That was part of it too. And then, I mean, I'm sorry, but this picture is one of my favorite from our Halloween. I mean, just he was there, and I have a video actually of him roaring, "Rawr!" It was the cutest thing, and that's just memories. People are making memories. Top left, bottom right, left. That's our Easter egg hunt. We do a golden Easter egg hunt, so we find golden eggs and we hide them. So this year we hid them. It was this year was at a frisbee golf course, and we took and hid the eggs there, and in a park. Trust me, learn from my past. We didn't split up the older and the younger kids, and so some of the younger kids didn't have enough. So this year we split them across the street. So the older ones had to stay over there, and the younger ones got to stay over here. So everybody got more eggs. It actually made so just learn from my mistakes in the past. And then down right, that's our Halloween party that we had. And we do a costume contest and give prizes for that. We actually have a bouncy house. We have a face painter. We have cotton candy, a balloon maker. So we
I want to come. Gosh.
Yes. Second Saturday every year. Y'all are invited. Everybody can come to our party if you want. It's really fun. And then plays and things like that we go to, we invite them on a regular basis. Here's from and oh, look at this. So I put this one in here because I wanted to also remind you, look at the bag. It's branded. So at these events, we're handing out branded bags.
Love it. And they're really not that expensive either when you think about it.
No, they're not. And it's amazing when you do these things, how many people need bags or want bags or just little events. I always tend to have in my car because you never know when somebody needs a bag. Not even kidding. The Skajoring down here, because some of you might not be from the winter cold states. Skajoring, see this? This is them on snowboards behind horses being pulled.
Okay, Kenny will want to come see that too. We are such Floridians. Oh my gosh.
So we did an event and invited people to the Skajoring event because it's just kind of fun and crazy. And yes, people get hurt sometimes because they're jumping off of being pulled behind. But just wanted to share that for those.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Now that I have to go on TikTok and figure out what that is.
Skajoring. Yep. Go on. That's why I put it in here. I'm like, just so you know that us crazy winter people, this is what we do.
Look, Umberto's from Miami, so him and I are probably like, what is this? I need to know all about it. We don't have that.
Right? Well, that's why it's fun to invite people to it too, because a lot of people didn't know about it either. And we were like, hey, come and experience this. And they're like, what is this? So yeah, so just get people out of their comfort zones. And then the movie theater, it was dark, but that was full. I mean, that year when it was full, that was the year before COVID. This was 2019. I had to bring chairs in for Chris and I to watch the movie because we were full. And they love this. This is something that people love as a movie theater. And then this is Timberwolves tickets. We had Timberwolves tickets and we invite people to, or we send them to different kind of plays we go to. Just different events with sporting. Just go outside of your box, but also do what you love and invite people. I was about to say,
yeah. You totally incorporated your personality. Like, I know you like Halloween. I know you like Christmas. I know you love being around kids. We know you're a sports girl. Like, it's just all there.
Yes. And people, and so we actually asked people at the closing table, what do you like to do? Do you like plays? Do you like sports? What do you like to do? Because we're going to invite you to these events. What do you like to do? We write it down. We invite them to those events. So it's a good way to get to know your clients. And again, it just helps you grow your business. And so this is kind of what we talked about. Think about it, your sphere, the potential. The more you put into it, the more it's going to expand. And people are like, oh, but the cost. I'm telling you, I saw it. The money that we put into our clients, we got back 2, 3, 4 times what we were putting into it. So it's 100%. Worth it. And you have to, and I did a video on this one other time, but you have to invest in yourself.
Ooh.
Yes. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, it's going to be hard to grow. So invest in yourself, invest in your clients, and your business will grow. It will grow. It can happen. So if you're just starting out, start small. If you're a little bit bigger and now you want to double it, because like I said, I never thought I'd get to the chairman's level to that point. But what did I do? I started investing more into our clients, and that helped our business grow that much more.
It's so true. So true.
So questions for you guys. I'm going to jump in here. This is just a real quick. This is kind of some of the things. Sugar Wish I use to send out to people for admin day, for birthdays, Valentine's, Easter, something exciting happened, maybe a kid's birthday. Sugar Wish. I use it all the time. Spoonful of Comfort. One of my favorite things to do if somebody's had surgery, if there's been a loss in the family. Even if they've lost their fur baby, I will send out a spoonful of comfort, because I'm sorry, our fur babies are near and dear to us and they're sad. And so a spoonful of comfort is like soups and bread. And so all they have to do is reheat the soup and it warms their soul. Yeah. And so Sugar Wish, Jennifer, is it's actually like you can go on and order. You can pay for a medium size present, and that will have 4 different dishes, and they can choose between 4 candies, 4 popcorns. You can actually, there's wine on there that you can go. It just depends on the price point. Wine, treats, those kind of things. It's fantastic. So look up the
And I believe with Sugar Wish too, like they won't pull the money out of your account until they actually claim it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep. And they send you a note when it's claimed, and you can send them a little note with it. And it's so fast. I mean, it literally takes you less than 5 minutes. And if you don't have 5 minutes to spoil clients, we need to talk, because because it's really simple to do. So Sugar Wish, Spoonful of Comfort are 2 of my favorite. I've had some of my people within Remax that we talk about actually customize moving boxes. So when they're moving, they send with their name on the moving boxes and give them that. So I wanted to share that. And then if you've never read the Ninja Selling, the book,
Ooh,
this
powerful.
is right. And the funny part is I didn't read it until after what we were doing. And I was like, oh, this is kind of what we're doing. So now Ninja Selling, read the book, because it's all about relationships and what you do for your clients. There is a site on Facebook, Popeye for Real. Are you on there, Bree?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. They have fantastic ideas for Popeyes. And again, not expensive. They tell you where to get it. I just picked up one where they had a gold box for a gold bar to do CMAs. Right now, there is gold out there. People have equity in their homes. Send out this gold bar box to them with their CMA to say, hey, you're sitting on some gold in your house. If you're thinking about selling, now's the time, right? And that was from the Popeyes. I also use the Pinterest, Amazon. I order stuff off. Canva, we already kind of talked about. And now I'm adding the couple that you talked about as well. And Temu to use that as well.
It's just Temu, Alibaba, things like that. They're so inexpensive, and wherever I can buy in bulk, I am totally down.
So real quick, I know we only have a couple minutes left. Would love to hear something that you're going to take away from today. What's something that you might take away? And you guys reach out, follow your creative hustle. Make sure, because it's Bree just brings a smile to your face, just saying. And you challenge us. I think you really challenge us.
Dude, thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
I appreciate that, because I need that. I need the
I know. Just so you guys are aware, so Lisa and I were in the restroom together washing our hands, and I'm like, oh, there's another tall girl. That's nice. I walk out, and my husband had one of them started talking to each other, and our husbands were talking. And then we literally stood there for like an hour talking. And that's how the friendship started. Wasn't trying to meet her. It just happened to be like, oh, look, there's a tall girl. And then we go out, and our really tall husbands are out there chatting with each other. And it's like,
it was crazy. And then to find out how much we were alike, and how passionate we are about marketing and about our clients and about helping other people. Because I think that's a big thing is Bree, you are so so invested in helping other people, and I appreciate that about you.
I love it. I am really, guys, whoever's here, just pay attention in the future. I have some really incredible things, and I'm working on a really big project, which is a learn at your own pace, like learning module and sessions and stuff, just because like I don't know where this stuff comes from in my head, but it's there. And I feel like I have to share it with the world.
Love that. Love that.
Loved the dump truck idea. Yes. And Tracy, you could totally do this in your business. I really see you thriving with this, with what you do.
Yeah, the dump truck was a game changer. There's no doubt about it, because what people are paying to get those big bends, or the worst little trick, you guys, I don't know if you know this, but the little bags that people can go, you can go buy the little bags, the big bags.
The bag stir things. Yeah, I did that.
It
adds up.
But the thing is, it's $35 for the bag, but then they charge you $200 and $250 to dump it, whereas our big truck can hold about 8 of those bags, and it costs us the same, about $250 to dump that, and it's like 8 of those bags.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you're not able to get your own trailer, call around, because I just did this and I interviewed very large corporations like what's one of the not two men in a truck, that's a mover, but like there was Get Junk or whatever. And it's like they won't even give you a quote, which I thought was kind of scary. They won't give you a quote over the phone until they show up. So I just called like some local guys that had good reviews, and I kid you not, I was like, wait, you charge how much? And it was so inexpensive. It was probably the same cost of a cleaning fee, like $200 or $300, because they do it like depending on how full the truck gets. And I was like, this was so inexpensive, and I've helped someone small and local. And that was huge for me. I loved that.
Yes, that's amazing. That's amazing. And that's just, think about, again, it's about, yes, growing your business, but it's about also spoiling your sphere.
Yeah.
And if you spoil your sphere, your business is going to grow. And your sphere is not just your clients. It is local people. It is, the people that are doing business, the people that have businesses, all of those people. Because there are times that I will do Popeyes at businesses.
I love that.
Yeah. So I go to the businesses and I give them little treats, just because. And so you just got to think outside of your box. And so I hope, so here's my goal for everybody that was on here and everybody who's watching this at a later time, just write down 3 things that you're going to take from this and use. So our team has, this is the year of done, because there's been a lot of things that we wanted to do. So Joanne came up with this, and she was just like, the year of done. And so that's what we're doing. So it's like, all right, it's a newsletter. I'm terrible, you guys, about newsletters. I still don't have them out. I've been in the business for 11 years. Every year I'm like, I'm going to do a newsletter. And this is the year I'm getting it done.
Yes. Vision board it. Make it happen.
Right.
So get it done, guys. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this. Thank you all so much for not only hanging in here with us, because this is a huge learning curve with the new changes on Facebook. We did create this YouTube channel to be a safe space for all of our videos, so we may just have to lean into it more. We're talking about doing maybe a once a month mastermind Zoom where we can all just collectively get to know each other better. And I think we're going to test it out next month. So I'll keep you posted on that. And just thank you for allowing us to not only cross over brands, but also make our entire business better, because we really need this and we need inspiration within each other. So thanks, guys.
And value, and make yourself known. Don't be a secret agent. Get out there, show your value, and crush it. Because in reality, you guys, it is up to you. It is not up to, doesn't matter who's in the White House. It doesn't matter what's happening with lawsuits. It does not matter. Get out and do you, and great things will happen.
Yes, preach. We believe in you guys. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.